ganito po yun. Naintindihan ko kung bakit isasama yung mga trucks, di ba? Pagdating sa roadworthiness. Hindi lang naman mga school bus. Kung maayos nga yung school bus pero may isa namang truck na nawala ng preno, apektado rin naman lahat sa karsada. Pero naintindihan ko rin yung pangamba ninyo na biglaan na lang dahil ang mahal din naman ng investment ninyo sa trucks. Okay. So, naparating ninyo dito sa akin. Ano kayang pwede natin magawa ngayon, Chairman Delgra? Kasi, ano ba to? Memorandum circular ba to? O paano ba to?
Ma'am, it's a department order that says na may 15-year-old rule in the absence of MVIS. Pero kapag magkaroon na nga ng MVIS, wala na yung 15-year-old rule.
Pero, pag sinabi, kasi merong MVIS meron naman ngayon, 4 lang nga. So, dapat hindi kaya klaro na pag na yung 26 portable MVIS nyo, available na, paano kaya yon, sir? Sir?
Madam Chair, hindi pa po kaya yun ng 26. That's why we would like to pursue yung fixed MBIS na makakapag-servisyo ng mas marami in short span of time. Kaya nga po pinupurso namin ito through the road board. Kaya lang, for the past, inuna muna po na yung mobile. And we're opening up for the possibility of private entities engaging in running motor vehicle inspection centers.
Well, that would be good. Actually, but how soon can... Gaano ba katagal na magkaroon ng MBIS? Kung may pera tayo, gaano katagal?
Medyo malaki pong ano yun dahil nga po sa requirements sa bidding process nakakapagtagal. Kaya nga lang po, kung sana kung meron ng pondo kaagad, ma-shorten yung bidding process in 6 months pwede po. From the time na ma-determine natin yung supplier, yung magkakabit, that can be operational within 6 months or even earlier.
Kasi ito yung problema natin. Let's say, hindi natin nagawa agad within 2 years or within 1 year. Yung mga iba, nasa bingit na ng 15 years. Let's say, nasa 13, ganyan-ganyan. Ano mangyayari sa kanila?
Madam Chair, ko po, sa portion ng LTO, wala pa po kaming tinatanggihan. While wala pong mechanized or automated MBIS, nagre-rely po kami sa visual inspection at actual testing ng sasakyan.
Sige,
to the
sumakay
best
kayo
of our
doon,
ability. No? Kaya nga po, pinupurso natin, hindi po namin ini-implement na pag binasa namin kung anong year yon, i-reject namin yung registration. Sa pagkakalam ko po, wala pa kaming ginagawang ganon.
Okay. Naku, medyo malabo to. Imagine.
Madam Chair. Madam Chair.
Sir.
Well, sa ngayon po, with all due respect, we have denials on the renewal of our registrations. Hindi pumapasa yung aming truck sa motor vehicle inspection system. That's why, ang nangyayari po, babalik kami, we have to fix kung ano yung problema, at pagbalik namin, papasa na kami. Pero ang problema nga po rito, we have double standards. One is the year model, no? And the second one is the roadworthiness. So yun po sana yung gusto namin kayo. Meron pong MBIS dahil wala pong nakakapagparehistro ngayon ng yellow-plated trucks na hindi dumadaan sa MBIS. That's why may denial po.
So, ibig sabihin, yung 4 na yon nakakayanan naman mag-check ng...
Nag-aantay po kami. Kaya po kami napakahaba ng pila. But we have to pass through that process. Otherwise, hindi po kami makakapag-renew. Kaya
so kahit na na-reject kayo because of age, napapagbigyan rin naman kayo after i-correct ninyo whatever they perceive.
Depende po sa sitwasyon, Madam Chair.
Sir?
Madam Chair, i-emphasize ko lang. Kung hindi po papasa sa MBIS, manual inspection man lang or what, hindi po i-rehistro yun. Kasi hindi nakapasa sa MBIS. Ngayon, ang basehan po ng aming pagpasa doon, hindi yung age. Kaya kung meron po silang na-reject na registration because of age, kung maaari po dalhin sa amin.
Malinaw na yan habang iniintay natin. Kasi ganito, tama nga naman na sinabi, syempre, pag hindi pumasa ng MVIS, talagang hindi pwede. Di ba? Ibig sabihin Pero, sir, so useless itong 15 years na to.
Well,
papasa rin naman pala.
In that case, Madam, that's why we are here. Why do we need to have that 15-year-old kung nakasubject tayo sa motor vehicle inspection system, bakit po hindi na lang tanggalin? Yun lang naman po nare-request namin. Tanggalin yung NCY sa mga desisyon, tanggalin yung year model phase out dahil kailangan talaga pumasa ka sa roadworthiness. Otherwise, kahit 5 years old ka pa lang at hindi ka pumasa sa MBIS, hindi ka po marirehistro.
Sir, if
So what's the logic?
Okay. Kasi ganito merong 15 years, pero even if your truck is older than 15 years, if you pass the MBIS, then your registration will be reinstated. So why even have the 15 years? Sir.
For DOTR, that department order was signed when wala ni isang MVIS yung gumagana. But that was way back in 2017. It's only recently that LTO has refurbished yung mga MVIS facilities po nila.
So are you Chairman Delgra?
Unang-una, tama po. It's neither here nor there. It's not about kung if we're going to apply the vehicle age policy, wala na yung roadworthiness policy. No? The reason why we're having both is because we're in transition. Yung kinaklaro lang ni Ase Calvante kanina, na magpo-procure yung mga tunay, yung machine na mismo ang magdedetermina, hindi yung mata ng tao ang magdedetermina kung roadworthy ba yung sasakyan. Tama po yung sinasabi ni Mr. Herbacio, pagdadaan doon, may sira, hindi ma-rehistro. Kasi nga, sira. And then babalik na isaayos, okay, pumasa, visual. Ang sinasabi natin dito, na may vehicle age policy, kasi po, hindi pa naitayo yung totoong MVIS na yung makina, computer ang magdedetermina. We're going to procure that. Anyway, the reason why we're in transition is because of that. And the transition will end sometime insofar as because this is part of the PUV modernization program po, Madam Senator. So this will end on June 30, 2020. We are anticipating that before June 30, 2020, yung mga sinasabing MBIS na itatayo ng LTO, pati na rin po yung pinaplano ng DOTR na mag-i-invite ng mga private investors to put up private MBIS centers would be put in place before the end of the transition period. So hindi po natin pwedeng i-exclusive na kung meron na palang MBIS, wala na yung vehicle age. May vehicle age tayo, wala yung MBIS. Hindi po, as it is now, hindi po natin pwedeng ma-segregate o exclusive yung dalawa.
Okay. So, sir, what you're saying is this, para malinaw lang. Kahit na lagpas 15 years old, okay, pero pumunta at nakakuha ng inspection na napasa, visual inspection man yan, or one of the 4 lanes of the MBIS, papayagan pa rin ninyo?
Yes.
Meron pa rin certificate.
Yes. But that's precisely what we're saying, na pagdating doon sa MVIS na yan, kung yung 5-year vehicle mo hindi papasa, hindi talaga papasa. Pero kung yung 20-year-old vehicle mo papasa, papatakbuhin pa rin.
Malinaw yan, ha?
Yeah,
hanggang 2020 lang naman ito, eh. And then when papakinggan ko yung mga budget nila. So, itutulak ko talaga na mabigyan kayo ng pondo para dito sa MVIS, para yung mga trucks natin hindi naman mahirapan sa pila. Sir, yes.
Data. I noticed they mentioned about 400,000 trucks. Actually, in our data, yung buong all types of public transport vehicle, including trucks for hire, is just about 420,000. And that includes the 170,000 PUJ, the 50,000 buses. So I still don't know exactly what the number is for the trucks for hire. That might include other trucks that are privately owned because insofar as LTFRB is concerned, they are not trucks for hire.
Okay, never mind. But ano pong reaction niyo dito?
Yeah, that's the very logic, Madam Chair, why we're asking why do we need to consider the age on the registration. Sa ngayon po, nagbibigay ng confusion talaga sa mga truckers, particularly sa probinsya. Marami na pong mga truckers yung may sakit ngayon na nakautang lahat yung truck, tapos pasok lahat sa 15-year-old. Why not suspend the year model and just focus on their MBIS inspection?
Ganito. Yusek De Leon, since it's a department order, you think it's possible to have a clarificatory department order that says something like, parang trucks are parang, I don't know, something about na ideally should be less than 15 years old, but if however they exceed the age, they can still be allowed to operate as long as they pass the roadworthiness inspection. Pwede kaya yun?
We'll take up the details with the road sector, si LTO. So, i-further refine namin if necessary
Kasi
yung
syempre yung LTO offices, alam ko yan dahil ako yung nagpapa-approve na magpatayo kayo ng LTO offices kung saan-saan Syempre, nalilito rin sila sa mga bulletins. 'Di ba kung magpaparehistro doon, tapos nakita, ay, matanda na ito, hindi na to pwede. Alam naman natin, hindi porket na matanda, hindi magaling, di ba? Ayoko na lang magsalita, okay? Di ba, sir? Kaya naman. And yet, di ba? Nandito ka, diba si... Kaya, you have a sympathizer He's in all of our hearings, patiently waiting, providing us with clarification. So it's really not the age. It's really the dedication and the roadworthiness. Ma'am.
Yung how to register is not that easy. Kasi napakahirap na makakuha kami ng confirmation with LTFRB. Say ang ending mo is 1, dapat October pa lang nag-i-start ka na ng confirmation. Parang as if may phase out masyadong mahigpit ang kanilang screening. So, kaya ngayon, majority of the trucks, if not, halos hindi nakarehistro on the normal process. Ang ginagawa na lang namin muna is, nagbabayad muna kami via telegraphic transfer para lang kami makarehistro. Kasi binago nila yung sistema Kasi dati, nakakarehistro kami bago kami makakuha ng confirmation with LTFRB. Ngayon, we have to get confirmation from LTFRB before registering. Napakahirap kumuha ng confirmation sa LTFRB. It takes months.
Hindi po. I like to clarify that. Hindi ko naman alam yung sistema dati na rehistro bago confirmation. Yung process of confirmation is actually originating from LTFRB. It is simply to confirm that yung sasakyan mo nasa tamang actually insofar as LTFRB is concerned, meron ding ginagawang tinatawag na visual inspection. But other than that, tinitingnan din kung sapat ba na pwedeng i-confirm yung isang unit. Ibig sabihin, may kaso ba, or nakansela na ba, o nasuspinde. Such that if confirmation is given to a particular unit or a bus franchise, truck franchise, then they will go to LTO for registration. Ganun po yung proseso. Hindi po baliktad. Confirmation muna bago registration. Yung pagko-confirm po, madali lang po yan. Araw lang po yan. Hindi po months. That's right.
Madam
Days.
Senator,
And that's precisely why I'm saying that if there is a delay, then I will have to take it up with the data management division, which takes care of the confirmation.
Ms. Zabata.
we have all the reason to say matagal, Chairman, sorry. Kasi pag ang iyong franchise ay consist of 40 units of truck, ikaw, you will be required to file a motion to confirm individually 40. Unlike before, nagagawa namin, yung aming motion to confirm request will be done in that particular franchise, whether it is 40 units, 10 units. Imagine mo yun, Chairman, kung gaano iintayin mo yung 40 na yun, individual, samantalang isang franchise na yan, ay kung sinasabi nyo is just to check the veracity or whatever, yung franchise na yan, bago mag-lapse, 5 years yan eh. So, ibig sabihin, wala pa ba kayong record during 5 years time?
Pwede kaya yun, sir?
I will
Mas
review.
streamline.
She mentions about the filing of a motion.
nabanggit dito bago ko i-adjourn. Baka pagalitan ako ng Senate President pag na-late ako.
Ah, ok-
Good afternoon, Madam Chair. With regards to the issue of container congestion, uh, the House of Representatives also conducted a hearing on this, the Committee on Transportation, and we were tasked to create a technical working group to come up with our suggestions. No? In fact, the technical
So,
working
teka muna, port congestion na to.
Yes, po.
Okay. So, wala dito yung PPA. Okay. So, sino may problema dyan? Yung bang mga private owners or operators sa mga terminal?
Shipping lines mostly, Madam Chair.
Ano?
Shipping lines.
Shipping lines ang may problema. Oh, pakibilisan na lang po.
Anyway, we are tasked to make our recommendations to be submitted to the House of Representatives, and we will just submit also to this committee.
Yes, ganun na lang. Unless you have something very quick to say, ma'am.
yung pong return of empty containers, that is the biggest problem among the problems of the truckers right now. Kasi yung mga truck namin, hindi kami makabiyahe dahil yung empty nasa likod namin. Dahil wala kaming mapagsauli ang espasyo, dahil hindi kami ma-provide ng shipping line na may-ari ng mga container na yon. And sorry to our part na hindi na kami nakasauli as they required, pinipenalize pa kami yung aming mga container deposit na uubos na halos sa container detention charges nila. So it's too unfair. Ngayon halos lahat kaming trucker, broker are bleeding with these expenses caused by the shipping line.
So, the one at fault here is the shipping lines.
Yes, I
Kasi
can say.
ano hindi nila tinatanggal yung container? Ano?
Ganito po yon. Their management of their empty na kanilang kasangkapan yon, hindi sila nagpo-provide ng enough space for us where to return right away. We have delivered the loaded one.
So that means it takes forever for you to...
Sometimes it takes 3 days, lucky enough pagka 3 days, sometimes weeks, and napakatagal. So, yung opportunity for the trucker to make another trip, nawawala ho yun.
Okay, ganito yan kasi yan, private concern na yan. This is not like with a government agency, but of course the government can probably nudge them to be more efficient, yung PPA, di ba? Hihingin ko na lang yung position paper para our next hearing, I will concentrate on that because I know that also the representative of some ports will be here at that time.
Senator, this is quite urgent matter because there are vessels piling up at the port. Hindi makadaong dahil because for whatever reason hindi namin alam. Ang dahil yung nandun sa loob na loaded at empty na isinasauli namin doon, hindi na matanggap halos. So affected po dito ang masyado ang gobyerno natin in terms of collection of duties and taxes, and of course on the added expenses that being incurred by the cargo.
PPA, bago tayo matapos, what can you do in the meantime?
Actually, if I may, Madam Chair, thank you for inviting us. If I may, first of all, I would just like to reiterate the statement of our general manager that the reason why we're having this problem, it's not only in Philippine ports, but in all other ports in other countries, because we have a trade imbalance. We import more. For every 3 containers that come in the country, 1 container is being exported. So, since the port is just a node in the very long logistics chain, any problem we have in the transition between 2 different modes of transport, say at this point sa land transport, maapektuhan po talaga ang port.
Okay, ano nga pwede ninyong gawin ngayon?
Our port terminal operators has been on their feet in coming up with measures
to
Kasi
mitigate.
magpapasko na rin.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
sure
ma'am.
dami
Tama po.
nakabara ngayon doon, okay? So dapat ma-clear yan, okay? Ma'am, I know it's an urgent matter, but I'm sorry, this was just really brought to my attention in a few days, and this is obviously a more than a year's worth of problems na. But I will talk also to the port owners, di ba? I mean, di ba sila kasama rin dito?
Kasama po.
Eh, wala sila dito ngayon.
Actually, nandito po yung representative ng mga yan, ICTS.
O sige, bilisan na ninyo. 1 minute.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair. From our point of view, the port operators are working efficiently. We're healthy because right now, in as much as what's being said, we have very good ratio of discharge volume and the exit volume. So a port operates in the manner of how much volume comes in and it goes out. Of course, there are times that there will be like this long weekend, or if there was a long weekend last week, the deliveries are not as quick because you lose out on some number of days. So definitely there will be some pileup of boxes in the terminal. It's not. I mean, like for example, today is Tuesday. Monday is normally slow. We'll get a pileup over the weekend, and then on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we get cargo again being picked up, and it's going up. So it balances off. Now, maybe just to make it quickly on to your point, I think one of the things that would help is if we could actually do deliveries during weekends. Because right now we can only do deliveries from Monday, half day of Monday. Not that we cannot. We are 24/7. But I think the factories could probably be prodded to take delivery of cargoes even on Saturdays and Sundays. We've asked BOC to help us, and they're very, very accommodating with regards to processing on weekends. But then probably if we could add at least the weekends, that could add up to the delivery withdrawals in the port.
Madam Chair,
Sorry,
Madam Chair,
no more. I cannot.
30 seconds.
Okay.
Just 30 seconds. We're from the Association of International Shipping Lines, and we've been talking about this for the longest time. All I can say is that 90% of everything, 90% of everything, 90% of everything that you see around you has been carried by a ship. And to add on to our colleague from our gentleman from the PPA, I just want to correct you, considering that there are 3 containers that come in and only 1 container go out laden. But both those 2 containers actually are empties, also have to go out on the same.
Meron na.
Nag-iba ng font, ibang gumawa, malu. Ano ito, sinulat na iba ang font.
Hindi na namin pinasubak kasi.
Bakit may balita ako sa Universal Healthcare? Bakit meron na naman akong balita, meron daw ano sa BICAM ng Universal Healthcare? Anong issue?
Pero after the BICAM, the House panelists proposed some modifications, which is really substantially a departure from the agreement. So, I told the committee secretary na mag-memo siya, tapos make it very clear that that agreement superseded what was agreed on during the bypass.
Let us all rise for the arrival of the Honorable Senate President and the Senators of the Republic of the Philippines.